Hi, this is a series of quick tutorial videos to show you how to use the platform. So let's get started with uploading a dataset and selecting a target. So we're going to add a dataset here. We're going to select our margin dataset. The exact dataset isn't that important for this tutorial, but the purpose of this one is if we can predict a successful sale, then we'll be able to optimize the margin. So here we've got the margin, and here we've got the sale, and that's what we want to predict. So we have to select this column, and then we can set this as the target. So this is a binary problem. So did they sell? Did they not sell? This would also work for regression problems where we're trying to predict a number, or multi-class problems where there could be multiple outcomes that we'd be trying to predict. It won't work for dates or for text columns because there's no real obvious thing to predict there, but we could recast those as some other type of problem if we really wanted to predict those. Other things to note is that if we wanted to basically remove our target that we've selected, we can simply click away the target there, or we can go here and we can unselect the target here. If we want to select multiple binary columns for a multi-label problem, we'd be able to just select multiple columns, click set as target, and keep on adding those. Then if we actually wanted to select a different data set or add another data set, we go up to our data selector in the corner, and then we've got the add data set option up here, or we can just select our data set. So here we've got our data set, and we're going to look at some of the columns. We can see here up at the top, it's basically saying that this is a categorical column, this is a date column, this is a numeric column. If you want to change our date index, we can just select a different date and say set as our date index. And now this will be the basis for any sort of time series that we would be doing. Not all data sets have a date index, in which case that's irrelevant. So if we look at this categorical column, we can already see some stats about the data. So here we've got the sort of different salespeople that might be trying to sell. And we can see that, so Suresh is the majority class and Mark is the minority class, but actually it sort of seems to be a fairly even distribution among them. And we can sort of see that through the volume, the heights of these charts. And then basically, if we look at the proportional difference between these columns, so that's basically saying, look, we're going to level out all the bars, so we're not going to take the sort of the actual values, we're just going to look at the proportional differences. And this is now versus the target, we can see that sort of, our worst salesperson is Mary, and our best salesperson is Allison. So this is really interesting. We're starting to get into some of this sort of bivariate analysis for your target to understand how your different features correlate your target. And then we can also see charts about sort of over time, so we might want to look into why certain periods have much lower sales volumes than at other periods, and that's all stuff that we can look at as well. So once we've done that, we're basically all set to explore our data.